So you have finally returned Hoya and Sufa to their precious original jobs.
With the responsibilities of Chamberlain, I was unable to do my other jobs of book reader and table decker. If you'll allow, I'll give you a report of the daily chores.
I appointed you my Chamberlain so I wouldn't have to worry about how the palace affairs are. You don't need to report, because I trust you.
I hope that I deserve that trust, Excellency.
Of course you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this position. The comb sits on the head because it unties the knots. Yusar Sif solves the problems of the palace, and he is trustworthy.
That's strange. Due to her aristocratic pride, Zuleika rarely compliments anybody. It is usually she that is complimented. Now that Zuleika is admiring you, others in the palace are also undoubtedly admiring you.
I am certain Yusar Sif is now ruling the hearts of all the palace residents.
I don't consider myself deserving of so much kindness. If something was done, I was doing my duty. I'll leave now if Excellency Potiphar gives his permission.
Yusar Sif, you don't need permission to enter or leave. You may come or go as you like, whenever you like.
Thank you.
Has something happened? Yusar Sif used to be kind and close to me. But it has been some time since he has even looked at me.
I'm sure that it is just his decency and shyness. He's no longer a child. To stare at a beautiful woman, he would consider impolite.
Well, I consider his behavior to be insulting.
Perhaps it is that he fears falling in love with the beautiful Zuleika, if he looks at her.
You always take everything as a joke.
But I was serious. One must avoid the arrow of the glance of the beautiful. Yusar Sif and Zuleika's behavior was not normal. Is there something I don't know?
It's getting dark, and I am tired. I'm going to rest. Nobody is to disturb me.
You rest, my lady. I will be here.
There's no need. You may leave as well.
Lord, I leave myself in thy protection. I am weak. I have no refuge except thee against the schemes of the tempting Satan. All my success in managing affairs and being favored by hearts are because of thee. I beg you, never leave me to myself. My Lord, let me not be caught by these intricate traps with nobody to help me.
You mindless idiot! What do you want from me? Can you just leave me alone?
Forgive me, my lady. My apologies, but I had to. You see? Didn't I tell you he doesn't believe in our gods? He is an infidel. We must bring the High Priest Ankh-Mahu and Excellency Potiphar here to see the truth for themselves.
If you utter one word about Yusarsif's beliefs anywhere and endanger his life, I will kill you myself. I want Yusarsif alive, and I don't care about his beliefs. Do you hear?
But my lady, I am worried about you. He will destroy your faith.
That is none of your concern. Do you understand? As you are my maid, you must obey all my wishes. And if you want to act on your will, say it now so I know what to do with you.
Certainly, certainly. I didn't see or hear anything about Yusarsif. I promise that I will keep your secret. This mindless idiot has a suggestion. Will you hear it? Why, like Yusarsif, do you not take refuge in your gods? Why not ask the great Amon to solve your problem?
Greetings to the great lady. Is something the matter?
We're here to pray. great Amon, if I can have you, Sarsif, I will give you plenty of offerings and presents. I have no god but you. Help me. I love him. He is mine. I own him. Do something to make him obey me. Oh, great.
What is the matter, my lady? What is it you are doing? Amon is sleeping. We mustn't bother the great god in the middle of the night.
If you would pray for me so that my wish is fulfilled, I promise to give you and Amon many presents.
Perhaps you could ask Amon this in the morning.
I will take this, Amon, because I want to pray tonight. I don't know why Amon doesn't help me. Am I not a goddess in his temple?
My lady, if Amon hadn't helped you, you wouldn't have so much respect and dignity. Amon has given you superiority over all Egyptian women and dominance over all palace residents.
You're talking gibberish. What superiority? What dominance? He has belittled me so much in the eyes of a slave. It's as if I'm reeking manure, not deserving of even a glass. Let alone dominance over the palace and the city. It would suffice just to have dominance over the slave.
That is strange. Why do you display such weakness? You are the lady of this palace and Yuzarsif's owner. A mistress can decide anything that she lacks at all from her slave. Instead of begging for love, instead employ your power and authority.
What really is the value of a slave's love to me? I want him, and he is without a doubt mine. He wouldn't dare disobey. Oh, great Amon, please help me to have this Hebrew slave. If you are kind and help me to have Yuzarsif, I will give hundreds of coins to Amon Temple. Adorn this room in the best possible way. And then call me. Sitinin? Cousin Sitinin? Sitinin? Is Kissen's crying bothering you, my lady? No. I was passing by when I heard Kissen's crying. What's the matter? Why is she crying?
I don't know. She is full and her clothes are clean, but she continues to cry. It's strange. A few days ago, Excellency Yuzarsif touched her, and she stopped crying immediately.
Yuzarsif's caressing hand calms everybody.
What are you doing here so late at night?
Perhaps like Sitinin, I cannot sleep. Summon Yuzarsif. When he enters, lock all of the 7 doors. Send away Tama, Tiameni, and all the other slaves.
Lady Zuleika has summoned you.
You may leave. I am coming.
I will be waiting for you near the corridor to the 7 doors.
Lord, leave me not alone. You are all I have. What is it, Sitinin? She's crying again.
I'm trying, but she just won't calm down. Perhaps she likes to be calmed by your hand. Why isn't she calming down?
Perhaps her agitation has another reason. It could be her tender soul predicts an ominous event.
Is something ominous about to happen? Is Kiss in sadness because of that?
The hall you saw is the special room for the very dear and close guests of Zuleika and Potiphar. To reach this room, one must pass through the 7 doors that we are now passing through. And only Lady Zuleika has the keys to these doors.
Lady Zuleika's orders.
Greetings, Lady Zuleika.
You know that you are my slave.
That is right.
And you are also aware that a slave must obey his mistress.
Have I ever been disobedient?
Today, too, you must obey me.
I am at your disposal.
I have prepared myself for you.
I take refuge in God. What do you want from me? Disloyalty. I said I'd obey you, but disloyalty and obedience are different. What do you want from me?
I want you.
Your husband has been kind to me for many years and given me a good position. Now you want me to be disloyal to him?
I, too, have been kind to you.
I am grateful to you and your husband. But do you expect me to make up for your kindness with disloyalty and sin?
You are indebted to me. You must return my kindness. And as a slave, you must obey me.
What made you kind to me was my creator. I am indebted to him more than to you.
I have belittled myself so much to possess you. And I will not give up.
And I will not trade the gem of my chastity and decency with a fleeting pleasure.
Nobody besides you and I will know about this secret.
How can we hide ourselves from God?
Are you afraid of your God? I too am ashamed. It is easily fixed. I can't stand your looking. Forgive me, great Amon. He can no longer witness our sin.
I fear the omnipotent, all-hearing God. Fearing that metallic sculpture is a sign of foolishness.
Are you calling me foolish? I thrash hundreds like you under my feet. You don't even deserve to clean the dung of my horses. And you consider worshipping the great Amon a sign of foolishness? I order you, and you must obey, or I will bury you right here.
I will obey you as far as it does not violate the one God's command. You heard me? The best response is punishing her and doing the same to her. A severe punishment will awaken from the sleep of ignorance the one enslaved by her lust.
O messenger of God, this is a message from God. We shall never leave you to yourself. Punish not Zuleika, nor do the same to her, or she will say in a few moments, Joseph resorted to force because I did not submit to his desire. Then you will be the guilty one. Escape from the Satan's trap to the door. O messenger of God, this is a message from God. Escape towards the door.
There's no way to escape. You have to obey.
I think there is something happening here that requires explanation. I'm listening. Somebody start talking.
Woe on us! Do you see how our kindness has been answered? Do you see how your wife has been treated? What is the punishment for the one who has indecent intention towards your wife, except prison with the hardest torture?
Lady Zuleika wanted an affair with me.
I saw Yuzarsif entering Lady Zuleika's room with the intention of having an affair.
Your Excellency, I know that you won't accept any proof from me. Even if only to save your own reputation, you will judge in favor of your wife. Nobody dares to testify against Lady Zuleika, as they may lose their life from her anger.
Do not make me angrier. I am looking for proof and a witness to find the guilty.
I have neither proof for my innocence, nor a maid to testify in my favor.
Then you are guilty and must be punished.
I am already convicted of disloyalty, but the truth is what I told you. She summoned me and wanted to have an affair with me. I have no witness except my God.
You entered Zuleika's private room. Karimama witnessed that.
Everybody knows it was Lady Zuleika, but who would dare to testify?
Shh. Bring your witness here to testify.
My God witnesses everything now. And if he leaves me alone, he has put me to the hardest test yet.
You don't want to accept what this slave is saying?
If you can't prove your innocence, you will be killed. Right now.
Your Excellency, I saw Yuzarsif coming down the palace corridor. He stopped and played with Kissin, the baby you are hearing now. Then he entered the 7-door corridor and closed the door.
I was resting in my room when I saw him standing over me. I shouted and screamed for help, and then he ran away.
Summon Rodamon. Yuzarsif will be punished right here.
I have a witness.
Who is it? Who is your witness? Tell him to come here now.
Certainly. I will call a witness who knows neither to back me up, nor the lady to fear her. She will imitate, talk like a parrot, and won't know for or against whom she is talking. And she is a relative of Lady Zuleika. Her testimony should be in the lady's favor.
Who is she? Call her here before you're punished.
My witness is the baby whose crying you're hearing.
Are you ridiculing me?
I ask you to have that child brought here for the sake of all services I've done for you.
A baby is going to testify? My cousin's baby. No problem. Have her brought here.
Greetings, Excellency Potiphar.
Sitanena is my cousin. Her baby is Kissin. Have her testify.
Kissin, talk. Say whatever God has taught you. Kissin, talk.
I am saying God's words by his leave. If the shirt is torn in the front, Zuleika is innocent and Joseph is guilty. And if the shirt is torn in the back, Zuleika is guilty and Joseph is innocent. How did you talk, sweetheart?
With false tears, you tried to deceive me. Verily, the scheme of you women is very grave. I apologize for accusing you. I hope you forgive Zuleika and myself and keep this incident a secret. Nobody must utter a word of this to anyone. If any one of you reveal it, you will be punished. Now go.
What is the matter? What happened?
A baby. Sittenen's baby. She started talking and revealed everything. A baby cannot talk. But she did.
How? But how can she talk?
I don't know how. Yuzarsif asked her, and she started talking. Stranger than that was what she said. I am talking by God's leave.
It is magic. Even if what she said was true, it's nothing but sorcery. Yuzarsif cast a spell on that baby, like all the other palace residents.
There wasn't anybody who dared to testify against me except that child.
It is magic. Yuzarsif is a sorcerer. He must be
Shut
killed.
up, Carrie Mama!
Weren't these doors locked? How could he escape?
It's unbelievable. He didn't even touch any of the locks, but all the doors opened.
Spontaneously? I told you, he's a sorcerer.
He's not a sorcerer. I've brought him up since he was a child. He never went to any sorcerer or sorceress.
But this door, and that baby.
Who is he? Who is he really?
Sittenen?
Yes, Your Excellency.
How did you talk? I still can't believe it. What are you doing here? Why did you come?
I came from Memphis to see Zuleika. I didn't know that would happen, or I wouldn't have come.
You've come to visit your cousin Zuleika. What's wrong with that? I thank you and your baby. If you weren't here, I'd have been deceived by Zuleika and shed the blood of a pure and decent young man.
My darling girl, how did you talk?
You can't imagine how upset Zuleika was.
A 6-month-old baby?
I heard it with my own ears.
What if the news spreads all over the palace? They say she's been in love with him for a long time. I saw it in the palace. When I talked about Yuzarsif, Zuleika became upset and left the feast. Her affair is the talk of the town now.
She was so proud and haughty that she ignored all men. Now she has fallen at a slave's feet.
The wife of Ammon, the great god of Egypt and the goddess in the temple, has fallen for a slave, a foreigner shepherd slave.
It is a shame. And Ankh-Mahu, the high priest, must know about this as well. Zuleika and Potiphar must not pass this event easily.
Right. The honor and dignity of Potiphar and Zuleika depend on this event.
Didn't I say I wanted to be alone?